So I just got back of seeing Animal Farm, the new version, 2026. My thoughts, it sucks. It's not as good as the original. Um Not as good as even it had better scenes in the 99 film, but it kind of sucks really at the same time. Like, the characters, everything is so different. And I get it. Andy Serkis wanted to make it different. But at the same time, though, it's like he didn't execute the movie well. Like, he didn't, you know? And I get it. The movie is based off the Russian Revolution, politics, but, well, yeah, technically speaking, yeah, politics. My point is that he got it all wrong. He really did. I don't know if Andy Serkis was trolling, of making this new version of Animal Farm, but yeah, I don't know. It was ridiculous. Not to mention, like, the characters were different. There were some characters that were not in the film, like, such as, one character, actually, named, Old Major, the prize boar hog. He wasn't in it. And he was the leader, but, he died in both versions, but the Old Major didn't show up. Farmer Jones actually was in it, but he only showed in, like, a short time, of course, but after that, he got knocked out and never seen again. And even, like, the characters in the book, like Snowball, well, especially Snowball, Napoleon, and Boxer and Benjamin, they were different. I mean, at least that with Benjamin the donkey, he was kind of, like, similar to the book, always, like, a cranky type character in the book. And he was also the oldest member, the oldest of the animals in the book. Napoleon is a freaking joke. I mean, why is he even why is he voiced by Seth Rogen? It doesn't fit his character. Like, it doesn't. Napoleon was a frightening character because he was based off of Stalin. Russians' canonical dictator. And now, Napoleon's a fucking joke. Snowball, I don't even know why Snowball is a female in this one. Like, in both versions, Snowball is a male. And even in real life, Snowball was based off of a Russian fella that was also in the Russian Revolution before he got shot. And then Stalin took over. Like, these fucking movies, they're running out of ideas. Like, boy, I thought that Disney was trash. Hollywood in general is fucking trash. Remake after remake, it's ridiculous. And they made it too kid-friendly. Like, they say that, no animal should drink bad juice or whatever, which, alcohol. I don't know why, or bad drink or whatever. And the book and the 94 and the 54 film was very dark and violent. And they even made it less dark and violent because they made it kid friendly. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I mean, it had good moments, like, and what's weird is that, spoiler alert, but whatever, don't give a shit. Boxer was the narrator, but he still died in the movie. I don't know. Just like in all versions, in the glue factory. Or blue factory or whatever. Honestly, Boxer was probably the best character. And also, even different characters, too, were in it, not in the book, such as Lucky, Tammy, and the other female pig, which I forget her name. They were not in the book, but I don't know. I mean, Lucky was a good character. I mean, at least, even though he was not in the book, though, but still. Honestly, I would give Animal Farm a 3 out of 10. And probably the worst movie of 2026. Because it's one of the worst movies out there. I can't stand it, Fucking Hollywood. And Andy Serkis, seemed to be, in my opinion, a good director, because he did The Jungle Book, Mowgli the Legend, on Netflix. And that version was really good. Despite that the animals look kind of a bit awful. But regardless, though, Andy Serkis did a good job, and played, an actor as Caesar in Planet of the Apes franchise and King Kong in the 2005 film. But in Animal Farm, Jesus Christ, he did a bad job of doing that. He did a bad job. So honestly, I highly recommend not seeing the film. I only saw it for shits and giggles because I just, I'm curious, but yeah, it's kind of a waste of my time. But, and what's funny is that when I was in the theaters, nobody wasn't even there. I mean, I think I heard one person there. If not, then I was actually the only one there. Because everybody knows that this version of Animal Farm fucking sucks. But whatever. If you want to see shitty movies, I guess go for it. But if you want to see, like, better movies, then don't see this movie. But yeah, that's my own thoughts. What are your thoughts on Animal Farm 2026 by Andy Serkis? Let me know in the comments.